Greetings and salutations, YouTubers and malefactors. Stoplogic Motorsports, and we're back doing a little bit more tech work to the bike. So I got these Fasst Flexx bars, and I discovered there's a little bit of an issue when you try and change the elastomers out. If you use bar risers, you're going to have to take them off one at a time and retorque them down to switch the elastomers out. Not a huge inconvenience, but kind of a little bit of a headache to deal with. I'm going to be adding this particular clip to a longer series of videos on trying to dial these things in to where they work for me, and do some more dirt riding and review. So this is going to be kind of a long-term project. In the meantime, hopefully you guys enjoy this teaser trailer, or whatever one might call it. The reason I'm using my phone today is my GoPro's a little under the weather. So on a WR250R, there's a few things you're going to have to bear in mind when you take these flex bars apart to start changing elastomers. You're going to need to pull all of your cables out to where you're not potentially ripping them out of their individual harnesses. Make sure your hoses are in good shape. And for some reason, it had no issue clearing on this side. Basically, you'll take the 12mm nut off and pull the bar up until it clears, then you pull the elastomers out. It sounds like we have some active dogs today. So, just double checking the orientation. You'll put your flat side of the elastomer against where it rests, and we're trying out the yellows, which are the mediums. So if you run the red, they're very close to running like a standard bar stiffness. Not that I'm complaining about it, it's just, you know, it's one thing to bear in mind. So if you really like the way your standard bars feel, the red elastomers are going to feel like a standard set of 1/8 inch bars. So let me pause this for a second and try and get this stuff threaded, because I can't do this one-handed. This takes a little more dexterity. One thing to bear in mind when you're changing these elastomers out, there's a set of instructions that come with these elastomers. Make sure to follow them. So what I have done right here is tighten the bolt down to where you see 3 threads present. It's having a little trouble focusing. So 3 threads is the standard setting. You can go as little as 2 to tune, or up to 5 threads visible to kind of stiffen or tune your elastomers. Right now I'm running the mediums, and we're going to try and get out in the dirt and run the mediums and then the softs and see what the difference is. I've already ridden the hards, so I'm going to incorporate that content from the Jacksboro ride, and hopefully you guys get to see kind of like an in-depth review for what works. A little bit of background for me is when I was younger, I had gotten a minor spinal injury. I was out at Red River Trails and didn't see a drop-off. I guess it'd be like where Bill's Woods would be today. And I got all over my front brakes on my KX100 and flipped the bike over. Basically, endo is the term that you'd be used to in the motorcycle community. And the bike basically, after I tent spiked myself into the dirt in front of it, the bike came back and smacked me in the back of the neck between the shoulders to add insult to injury. So for like 6 months or so, I actually had kind of a strange walk, and I had to have a little bit of a recuperative physical therapy. But the issue is nowadays, now I'm slightly older and these injuries are starting to kind of make themselves apparent, is that if I look up too long, my neck has a tendency to lock in place, and I get really sore like shoulders and neck. Now I was hoping these bars, you know, advertised to cure arm pump, would also help with my neck issues. Well, we're gonna go ahead and pop these off and try and finish this little job up, and, you know, keep on keeping on. So there we have it. This job takes all of about 10 minutes. And we switched to the medium elastomers, and soon, once I have this house finished, which we're getting very close, I think we're about 2 weekends away from getting it ready to sit on the market, we're going to be hitting a lot more woods riding and races. So this bike's basically out of mods that I can do, other than making repairs from all the stuff that fell off at Jacksboro. Well, in the meantime, hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you like it, like and subscribe. If you don't, feel free to criticize me harshly in the comments. I get off on the abuse. At any rate, have a good day.